Hello and welcome back to my channel. This video is basically for those coming to study in Poland for 2026. Even though you've received your visa or you're still in the application process or you have plans of coming in 2027, you still need to know this. Even though I'm not in Poland, I still receive messages from people asking questions like, is Poland still a good place to study? Can international students work? What has changed with the visa process? I have admission, so what should I do next? Or I have my visa, what do I need to know before traveling? So I decided to use this opportunity of me flexing using this video to just share information that people has been asking about the process. So if you are looking at coming to Poland, you've received admission or anything, you need to understand that studying in Poland is still possible, and the process has become stricter than it was before. There are more documents checks, stronger financial requirements, and you need to pay closer attention to language proficiency and communicate more communicate with your university. So please watch to the end and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'm going to be explaining the important information as simply and clearly as possible. So I noticed many of you watch my videos without subscribing. Please help me grow now. So like this video as well, because it helps YouTube recommend it to more people that need this information. So Poland is still an option, but preparation matters in 2026. Poland became popular among international students because it was considered more affordable than many other countries. But according to recent information I checked, tuition fee, the tuition fee is still quite affordable, 2,000 to 6,000 euros per year. Though medical courses and some specialized programs are costly. Then living expenses, it ranges from 400 to 1,000 per month depending on the city and your accommodation and lifestyle. So yes, Poland is still that destination. However, it doesn't mean that you should travel without proper financial preparation. The visa process has become stricter and applicants are expected to provide clear evidence, especially when you're coming from an African country. Your financial documents need to be very strong, clear, and properly prepared. So do not build your entire travel plan around the idea that you arrive in Poland and immediately get a job. You may find work, it might not happen immediately. It might take time. So you still need money for accommodation, food, and to settle other stuff. And one of the important changes discussed in recent time is the recognition of foreign academic certificates. For most international students, an admission letter from your university may no longer be enough on its own, so you need more. Depending on the country, your secondary school certificate may be asked, so you may need some official confirmation or recognition from relevant authorities. So some applicants may not receive student visa without this, while some may receive. So it all depends. And then you have to check your university, check the requirements connected to your qualification, and then make sure that your recognition process is completed. And then another important thing is language. Applicants may now need to demonstrate at least a B2 level in Polish. So even though your study is in English, you might still need to know Polish depending. So you need this, just know the basics depending on your school. And sometimes the embassy can just come up with visa refusal just because you didn't provide that. And then some also may ask for IELTS, the English exam. So rather than relying on a letter from your previous institution, you might as well just write the exam depending on what your school asks. So you need to find out what your university needs. So check your university's information very well. And then it's also advised that students with their university contract very well. So in case you're not praying for visa refusal, but just in case it happens, you know their refund policy. Find out what will happen if your visa is refused. Will the university refund you? Are they going to deduct a certain amount? How long is going to take? All this is very important. And then there are recent immigration changes, and it also affects university. And then it's also concerning the number of international students that the university can admit. And also you might need to make your research concerning the institution that you want to apply for, the reputation, because sometimes you get to the embassy and the embassy will refuse your visa just because of the university that you're going to. So if you're also using an agent, I don't think you should rely, your only source should just be from what the agent saying. You need to understand your application, know your name of the university program, how much you're paying, like read everything, so that these are some questions like this can just come up when you go for your visa interview. And also be careful of scam. Then if your visa has already been approved and you already have your like student visa, you're very close to going, and you have to still communicate with your university, because some of this university, they can just be mean and they remove you from the student list, and then when you get to the immigration, like get to the border, you could be sent back. So keep up with the communication with your university, because things are just getting strange these days. And then you have to register with your university, and then when you get to Poland, you still register with them physically, complete any administrative process. And then I got a question that can students work in Poland? Yes, students can work in Poland, and you don't need a separate work visa, so which is one of the benefits of living in Poland. But you should make sure that your own visa and resident status allow you to work. Don't assume that every student can work, and then just try to balance your employment with your studies so it doesn't affect, because the immigration work hand in hand with the university. And it is also important to arrive with realistic expectations. So yeah, you might find a job quick, you might not find a job quick, so depending. So is Poland still worth it in 2026? Yes, based on recent information, is still an option. However, the process is no longer flexible as it used to in previous years. You need to prepare carefully, start your application clearly, check whether your academic certificate needs official recognition, confirm the language requirements of your program, prepare strong financial evidence, understand all the payments before you go ahead to pay anything, and make sure your purpose for applying is genuine, and also have enough money that will sustain you for the first few weeks, and then know where you're going to stay. Just share this video to someone that you think could help the person, prepare the person for what they need to know before coming to Poland. And if you have any other question, you could ask me in the comment section. And that's it. And please, one more thing, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it with someone that is considering to come to Poland. And thank you. See you in my next video.